Welcome back to the Digital Mole Little Secrets. Last time we met our 17 agents. The agents creatively were tested in their first team building challenge, Escape. All of the players successfully came up with creative ways to escape precarious situations using their codename gadgets. Having to do the challenge alone, Carlee earned an exemption for herself. The first twist of the game was revealed that an exemption could be given to another player if the winner chooses to give it away. We'll see about that later. In their very first actual challenge, Silly Little Secrets, the group had to decipher silly secrets that combined two real secrets revealed by the agents. The players earned $8 and only $4 was forfeited to the mole. So right now, players, you're winning. Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, Brian had to leave the game, and so we are down to 16 players. And obviously, Brian was not the mole. The mole is still among you. All right, tonight, the players will face two more challenges and then the very first quiz. We will discover what that little secrets twist is, and we will have our first execution. Who will be eliminated tonight? But first, some questions for the group. And our first question is, how do you feel about this group in general? Talk about the group. Rachel, you're first.
Damn it, I knew you were gonna pick me first. The group, in the first episode, I mean, everybody's pretty quiet. I haven't really gotten to know many of the new people that I haven't played with before. Having trouble kind of reading some folks, so I think I have some homework to do still, but I feel like everybody's quiet. Gotta make more noise.
Make more noise, people. All right, thank you. Ah! That was it. That's the noise I needed. Amy, same question.
Can you repeat that?
The question was, how do you feel about this group in general?
Oh,
I mean, obviously we got a bunch of moley characters here, but like, what can you say about the group?
yeah, I've played Survivor with a couple of them, so you know, I don't really know most of the people, but they are quiet. It's a different game from Survivor, so it's a little bit of an adjustment on how it works. But yeah, I hope to learn more.
As the game progresses, you will learn more about people. Kevin, what do you think?
I think this is a really good group because as opposed to a lot of the games we've had recently, there's a lot of newer faces here. So we're getting a lot of new people to play the games, and we have a couple of people a lot of people that have never played the mole before, which is also a good thing. So I think we're getting a good mix of people here. And like the other two said, it's pretty quiet here. I've tried to reach out a little bit, but it's been a little quiet.
Keeping those little secrets. Jesse.
Same question?
Same question.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good group. I don't know, I got to know people a little bit better last time around, but a couple people I've reached out to me and chatted with and got to know a little bit. It's been fun. And I just have to say, Rachel, your dog, oh my God. Look at that face. Look at that little face. Oh my God, so cute.
Awesome. Thanks. And the last person to answer this question is Tara.
It's a great group of people so far. Everybody seems really nice, which makes it really difficult to figure out who would be killing me tonight. So it's been a little bit tough. I'm trying to read everybody's face, but I'm just trying to wonder if the people that have played other games before with each other, they have an advantage because maybe they know people so much better. So just trying to sit back and watch, really.
All right. Our second question tonight is, are there people that you feel stood out as possible mold suspects after that first episode? Carlee, you're first.
Yes, that's all I'm going to say.
Keep it secret, short and sweet. JB, what do you think?
I think absolutely yes.
I might modify the question. Shannon.
I'm not going to be as cryptic as everyone else. I think that I definitely heard some clues based on people's introductions to themselves about who could be the mole. And I feel like the clues that people gave us when they introduced themselves are directly in relation to the clues that we're getting from Matt. So I don't know. I'm keeping my eye out very closely, and I have a couple people in mind that I'm gonna keep on my radar. I think maybe I could be on the right track. Keeping my hopes up here.
All right, thank you. Stephanie, same question. Oh, you're on mute.
Nobody stands out more than anybody at this point for me. I do not know everybody as well, so it's hard. I have to get to know everybody a little bit more to actually know. It's so early in the game that it's really hard for me to say yes or no. I mean, at this point, I have no clue who it would be or who it could be.
All right. Lauren.
After the challenge, no, I didn't think that anyone stood out more than anyone else. But after getting clues, I think that I have my eye out on a few people.
All right. And Sean.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely have some people in mind. You know, and with tonight's development of this losing a player and that eliminating that possibility, I think it started to narrow it down a bit for sure. So have some thoughts, interested to try to start to reach out to a few people and start to form some connections. So we'll see.
All right. Our last question tonight is, how do you feel about the first quiz? Evan.
I feel pretty nervous about it. I mean, I've seen the videos, but because it's my first mole game, I don't know exactly what to expect. And then that last challenge, I thought was pretty hard to tank. So it's I don't have any one lead that I feel like will give me a good boost, but hopefully enough lucky guesses will keep me in.
All right. Andrew.
I have a few ideas of who I should put information in for, who I think might be the mole, but I'm nervous that that's going to absolutely destroy me. And I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So maybe those few people I'm thinking to put a mix of answers for them.
Erica.
Well, for the quiz, I'm terrified because yes, this is my first mole, so I have no idea what to really expect in this quiz. I really hope it's multiple choice. I have a strategy in mind, but having never played this before, I really don't know if it might work. So that's why I poured a glass of wine.
I will tell you, to ease your mind, it is multiple choice.
Okay, that makes me feel
There's only
better.
some times when you have to fill in blanks, but for the most part, the quizzes are multiple choice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Emily.
I am also really nervous. I've not played the mole yet, and although I'm super excited about it, I don't really know what kind of questions these are, and I will feel differently after the first quiz because I'll know what to expect. But for now, I'm nervous because I don't know about it.
True. And last but not least, Scott.
This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
That's all? All right. All right. Thank you all. And we've gotten a little insight into your thoughts, and maybe some were cryptic and some were very, very honest, and maybe some people were lying. Who knows? That's the game. figure it out. Are you ready for your first challenge?
Woo!
All right, fantastic. So today we are doing our challenge. The first challenge is called Like an Onion. And all you're gonna need is a piece of paper and a dark writing utensil.
There you are.
All right. Okay, looks like most people are set and ready to go. Players will all play this game at the same time. They will be shown a digitally altered picture made up of many layers of pictures with different transparencies. They will get to study the photo for 30 seconds. After that, the players will be asked a question about the layered photos. Everyone will write down their answer. Players should not help each other determine their answers. Everyone must play on their own for this game. If 9 or more of the players get the answer correct, then they'll win $2. If they do not, they forfeit those $2 to the mole. Okay? There will be 6 puzzles in this game, so the most you can win is $12. Any questions?
Can we write things down while the images are up?
You cannot. The only thing you can write down in this game is the answer. Okay? All right. So I'm going to show you an example first. This is not the first puzzle. This is an example. And I'm going to. All right. So this one is you need to count the number of snowmen in the picture. And you'll have 30 seconds to figure it out. How many snowmen are in this picture? And this is just the example, so you don't need to write an answer at the moment. But in this picture, there are 3 snowmen. There's one right here, there's one right here, and there's one that overlaps it right there. Okay, so your goal is to find the amount of whatever I tell you. Does that make sense to everyone?
Is anybody colorblind?
I have a question, Matt. Are you going to tell us what we're looking for before you show us the picture? Or are we just like on this one, could we be counting snowflakes and snowmen and then you're going to tell
I'll
us?
tell you what you're going to look for.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. The other things are there obviously to make it more difficult, but I will definitely say you have 30 seconds to find this many of something. All right. Can everyone see the picture? Okay, now let me get my phone. I was charging it because it died today as I was using it when I was dealing with my car. Right back. I need a timer. So here's the deal. I will only share it for the 30 seconds. I'll tell you what it is, then I'll start the 30 seconds. So you really will get like 35 seconds probably, okay? And then I will stop sharing as soon as the 30 seconds is up. When the time is up, you can take just a few seconds to write down your answer. You may already have your answer, but when you have an answer, put your thumb up and then I'll tell everyone to show their answer. If your answer is the correct answer, keep your answer in the screen so that I can count up how many people got it correct. So definitely just keep it forward so that at least I can count if there's 9 people. If there is, then $2 go to the group, okay? That makes sense to everyone? All right, so we're gonna start a timer, 30 seconds. And when I get to the first one, I'll tell you exactly what you're looking for and then start the time. All right. Your first puzzle is you're looking for dogs. All right, and take a second to write down your answer. How many dogs were in that picture? Give me a thumbs up when you have an answer. All right, everyone has an answer. Go ahead and show your answers. The correct answer is 5. There are 5 dogs. Tara, Sean, the only ones that got that correct. All right, so that means that $2 goes to the mole.
We're supposed to help.
And I'll point them out to you too, okay? Just to make sure everyone sees that. So there is if you notice that there's a picture of our last president here pointing at a dog right there. Okay, there's a mom dog there and a puppy. And in the very background, there's this dog here, but there's another dog licking his face right behind the cat. Also covered by a horse, just so you know.
That's cheating.
Oh, no. That's just difficult. It's all good. You got another one coming up. You're going to have 30 seconds to.
Matt,
Yes?
what's off to the left of behind the dog that's being pointed at?
What's off
That's
to the
what I
left?
saw too. I saw that one too.
That right
Yeah.
there. That's a
Yeah.
dog.
This
That's a
right here
dog.
is a dog. Yes. 1, 2. This dog right here. See where my
No,
cursor is?
to the left of that.
There's
Yeah.
nothing else here. I
That's all the
promise.
same dog. That's just his fur.
It's all the
This
same
is his
dog,
ear.
yeah.
This is his ear right here to this dog that's in the.
Oh, it looked like a dog to
Yep.
me.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay,
just,
there's a different dog that I'm missing then. I'm so confused.
There's a dog behind the cat. There's a dog behind the cat.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
don't
His
see a
nose
dog
right
behind
there.
the cat.
And his tongue is out here on the on this big dog. But he's covered by a horse as well, which has this eye.
So I got 5 by looking at something that wasn't a dog.
You got the right answer though. Bam. All right, so here's your next one. The next photo you're looking for hot air balloons.
I thought you were going to say hot dogs.
Delicious.
And 30 seconds starting now. All right, so take a second to write it down. And guess what? Because we lost a player already, I'm changing the rules. You only have to get 8. Whoa. All right, thumbs up when you got an answer written down. And go ahead and show those answers. The correct answer is 3. There are 3 hot air balloons. So keep it forward if you got it correct. I think we got almost everyone except for Emily and Carlee. You got $2 for the group. Nice job.
I just counted the baskets.
And I think this one, that was the trick. 1 basket here, 2 baskets there, 3 baskets there, and there were none others, but they're layered with grapes, so it makes it a little harder to see.
Question.
Yes.
Will they all be in roughly the same direction? Like, so could one of the baskets have been pointing at the ceiling?
Yes. It could have been. It wasn't. It could have been. Yes. All right, you guys ready for your third one? This third one, you are looking for numbers, like actual digits, number digits, okay? And 30 seconds starts now.
How do I get your face out of there?
Percy's coming to say hi. He knows the amount. All right, thumbs up when you have an answer. And it looks like we got everyone. Go ahead and show your answers. The correct number is 7. There are 7 numbers in this, and I'll show you them. Who got it? Let's see. I know I got a couple. Evan, Rachel had 7. All right. $2 to the mole there. But this one, oh, Scott had it too. So I'm shaking that.
Give me
All
that
right,
money.
so what's that?
Give me that money.
In this one, the big numbers are the number 1 right here, and then there's a 2 in the middle, and then a 3. There's green, red, and blue. There's a big 7 right here that's outlined in white.
Oh,
All right, there's a 5 that overlays the 2 right here. And then there is a 6 and a 4 right here. Okay.
How did you make these?
I spent time. I just found a bunch of things.
For
And,
Snoop Dogg.
all right. So your next one is you're looking for trees. And I didn't start my timer, so you get extra time. And go, 30 seconds. Trees. How many trees? Maybe you'll guess the right number. All right, everyone has an answer. Go ahead and show your answers. And there were 4 trees in this picture. Keep it forward if you have 4, and we'll count them up. If you got 8, you get the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. There were 4 trees in the picture, and I'll show you real quick.
I only saw 3, and then I added 1.
The same.
Hey, nice. There is one big tree right here in the front. There's a little tree right here. There's actually another tree. See this right here, this trunk right here that's behind these rocks. And then this big tree on the side here. So there are 4 trees.
Yeah, that third one was the one.
Yeah.
I had
The third
4
one was-
and I added 1 because I thought I was going to miss one.
All right. So your next one, there are 2 more puzzles left for this game. The next one is you're looking for the amount of crayons.
Crap.
All right, it looks like we got an answer for everyone. Go ahead and show your answers. There are 10 crayons in the picture. 10 crayons. Who had it? Keep it up if you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 people got 10 crayons, so $2 goes to the mole. All right, and your last one. Actually, let me show you where the 10 crayons are. I forget about that. All right, so in here we got 1, 2, 3, and 4 all lined up here. The red one is hidden behind.
Oh.
It's right there. There's the point. Okay. Then you have a crayon that's going up and down right here. Then you have a crayon that goes left to right here. You can see Crayola. And right above it is 1, 2, 3. And then there's one at an angle right there. The one that's tough was probably this red one in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is one last one, and this is probably the toughest one of the whole thing. So hopefully you guessed correctly. You're looking for the amount of actual pennies.
Mother.
I'll even give you an extra couple seconds to count it out. 40 seconds, go. Tough one. Very tough. Thumbs up when you got an answer. All right, it looks like, oh, everyone's got an answer. Go ahead and show your answers. Hopefully, we're good. There are 5 pennies on that. 5 pennies. So, $2 the mole there. And this one, let me show you where they were. This big gold one in the middle here is actually a penny. You have this one laying here. You can see the picture there of Lincoln there. The back side of a penny is right here. And then these 2 big ones that circle in the middle are also pennies. But because I'm nice, I'm gonna split the money on that one. You got $1 and the mole got the $1. Because that's a toughie. Because why not? I'm the game maker. All right, so for that one, you guys have earned $5 for the pot, which adds to your 8, which means you have $13 so far. And the mole had $4 yesterday and now has $11. Still, players, you're winning. You're winning. Keep it up. All right. And we do have one more challenge for tonight. The second challenge is called disorganized. All right. Before we begin, you have to choose 2 players that you want to be leaders in this game. And you can talk it out. Decide who are 2 leaders. The challenge is called disorganized, and that's all you know.
I think Scott should be.
Scott likes to organize.
Scott does like to organize.
He does, but he's
Yeah.
awful, you know, he's very experienced and moly.
He's not good at
maybe.
being
I don't know.
disorganized, though. He wants to use a flamethrower to help me clean out my house.
He would do
And
that.
I don't know, maybe JB can redeem himself for Mousegate.
No,
I'm on the
Mousegate is
team.
not real.
no.
I know Mousegate isn't real. I know your mother, and your mother made me promise to tell everybody there was no mouse in your house. I promise.
Well,
And I
there was,
still-
but
Mouse in
I
his house.
brought it there.
Well, you brought
And
the
that thing
mouse
was on
in the house
Quaalude.
from
It was
Mousegate.
there, but not for as long as
Yeah.
you think it was.
Yeah.
Should we
Sounds like
nominate
it's-
Scott and JB?
I'm
Sounds like
thinking Scott
Mousegate
and
goes
JB.
all the way to the top.
This is gonna go well.
Scott and JB, are you okay with being the leaders of this group for the disorganized challenge?
I don't see why not.
I mean,
Okay.
you dig your grave, you got to sleep in it. Wait. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
I think it's to make your
Okay.
bed.
JB, Scott, you are the leaders for this challenge. And now let's hear what it's all about. The 2 leaders will use a pen and paper. They're the only ones that will need a pen and paper in this challenge. Everyone else, get rid of your old stuff. You don't need it anymore. All right. The group will divide into 3 groups of 5 with the 2 leaders. So each group will actually be 7, but it'll be the rest of you will be divided into 5. And actually, it's going to be a little bit different because I lost Brian tonight at the game. So it's going to just be a little bit off one of the groups, okay? So you're going to divide into groups of 5. One group will be 4 plus Scott and JB, all right? Each group will play this challenge 1 time. At the start of the challenge, everyone, including the leaders, will mute their sound, not their video, just their sound. Only the current playing group will show their video because you're going to want to be able to see everyone. I will then give the players something that they have to organize. For example, I may say, put yourself in order from youngest to oldest. Players will be given 3 minutes to help the leaders to write down the correct order. The only thing that can be written during the challenge is the final list that the leaders write. Leaders cannot show their list to the group until the challenge is over and you have revealed your answers. The leader must also be included on that list. So that means that Scott and JB will also be included in all 3 of the lists. Okay? Does that make sense so far? Following? Okay, good. All right. Players cannot write messages on anything. You can't write anything for this challenge except for the leaders, okay? And they cannot text, they cannot call, or either digitally or by handwriting. You can't do any telling of, you can't write anything out. You can't text anything out. You can't email anything out. You can't call people. Got it? Don't do it. All right. They must figure out another way to convey whatever it is that they are organizing. At the end of the 3 minutes, the leaders will be given 1 minute to make their final list. If both of the leaders are 100% correct, then they win $5 for the group. All right. If they're incorrect, that $5 is forfeited to the mole. There will be 3 different things to organize in the challenge. Each group will have a different thing to organize. So the total you can win is $15. So this is a bigger one than the other, okay? So it's up to JB and Scott to make sure they have the list correct at the end of that extra minute they get to write down their list. Does that make sense to everyone? So another thing is, you can't, Scott and JB, you can't write something down and be like, is this okay? You can't do that. The only time you can show it is when we're done with that extra minute, you've written down your answer and you show it to me, okay? So it's all about motions and things. The last thing that I want to say is if you know sign language, good for you. I didn't say anything about that. That's movement, so I'm okay with it. But you can't use any writing to give it away. Make sense to everyone? It'll be smaller groups because you're going to be divided into smaller groups. So let me take these 2 cards out of here because JB and Scott will be a part of all of them. And okay. So JB and Scott, you're in all of them. The first group is going to be Tara, Evan, Andrew, Erica, and Emily. All right. And so those people just need to show their video right now. Everyone else should mute, and the people that are in the group should also mute their sound, including the leaders. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, perfect. Anyone who is not currently playing the challenge, this is your moment for a break if you want to miss it. Okay. All right. So you're gonna have 3 minutes. So take as much time in that to figure it all out. And JB, Scott, it's all up to you to figure out what the final list is. I'll tell you what kind of order it needs to be. For example, when I said ages youngest to oldest, then the top of the list is youngest, the bottom of the list is the oldest. Does that make sense to you? Really, you're the only ones that need to know how to do that. So it's like the top of the list, make it vertical, youngest to oldest or whatever it is. In your case, yours is height from shortest to tallest of these people in the room right now. All right, and you have 3 minutes and it begins now. You can't mouth the words. I didn't say that, but please don't mouth the words. Remember, the leaders also have to be on the list. Yeah, lots of time. I gotta get some water. No truth. You have 1 minute left. Forty seconds. Remember, JB and Scott, you will have 1 minute after to figure it out on your own. All right, so players, you can no longer contribute, but Scott and JB, you have 1 minute to finish your final list. The shortest should be at the top of the list, the tallest should be the bottom of the list, and you have to include yourself. And if you have your list, give me a thumbs up and we'll cut the time short. Okay, everyone can unmute. All right, and let's see what you guys put. So JB, let's see your list.
Okay. I have absolutely no idea, but this is
Erica, Tara, Emily, JB, Scott, Andrew, and Evan. All right, Erica, how tall are you?
5'4".
Tara,
5'6".
Emily.
5'5".
We'll see if Scott got it though. JB, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
Scott?
I'm 5'11".
Andrew?
6'1".
And Evan?
6 foot.
6 foot?
6.
Oh, okay. So JB, you mixed two of them up.
Yeah.
Let's see what Scott had.
I thought Tara was saying she was just 5 feet. But that's she was just saying she was 5 feet. And then I thought JB was saying 5'10". And then I was like, what do you mean 1?
I did +1.
I figured because I opted for the.
Your order's right.
Very confused.
You know, you guys did all right, so I'll give you $1. The mole gets 4 though. $1 to the group. $4 to the mole. Just for the effort, you guys
We
did a really
very
great job.
badly. Thanks for trying, guys. That was
All
hard.
right.
That
So
was
JB,
hard.
Scott, you're gonna stay in, and our
I was
next
like,
group
wow,
is gonna
Tara's
come
really
in
short.
to join us. All right. This next group is going to be JB and Scott, and then Carlee, Shannon, Stephanie, Lauren, and Rachel. All right, so again, 3 minutes to determine your order for this next challenge, which is backwards birthday. So you're going from December to January, and you have 3 minutes starting now. Percy wants to help. Yeah, 1 minute. Everyone can still help for this last minute. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds left to help. All right, time's up for help, but Scott, JB, you have 1 minute to figure out the final answer. And go. Good luck. The puppy brings good luck, Rachel. All right, so we have your answers, and this time we'll unmute everyone, and we'll let Scott share his answers first this time. So you have Shannon, Lauren, JB, Scott, Rachel, Carlee, Steph. All right, so Shannon, when's your birthday?
November 17th.
And Lauren?
August 28th.
JB?
August 30th, not the 3rd.
Scott, when's your birthday?
June.
Rachel?
April.
Carlee?
February 25th.
And Steph.
February 2nd.
So it's literally just the one mix-up. Jeez. All right, let's see how JB did. If JB
Oh, I
got
messed
it
this whole
all-
thing up. This did not go well at all.
So we got what? Shannon, Stephanie, Jimmy. Shannon,
Scott's like jammed in
Stephanie, JB, Lauren, Carlee, Rachel. Hey, Scott, you only missed one. So this time I'm gonna give you guys $2 and $3 to the mole.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Hard.
Liberty.
Is this R? Is this R? This R, right?
All right, you got
All
it.
Is this H?
Keep
You
that
were
in
doing
mind for
so
the
good.
next
I was
group.
actually so impressed.
What's
All right.
Sign language would have helped.
Is it
What's
H?
sign language for help?
It's G.
No, I just said sign language would have
That's P?
helped.
Oh,
Wait, this is P?
I didn't understand a word.
Oh.
P.
All right.
P.
This is P.
That. What's
Like
that?
P.
What's G? Oh, this is P,
G.
and that's P. Okay.
P.
The mole and sign language
All
part.
right, here we go. We're learning all about sign language. Let's use it in the next one. You guys can head out except for JB and Scott. And the others are coming in as the last group: Jesse, Kevin, Amy, and Sean. All right, so this one, you only have 6 people, so maybe you're gonna get this 100%. All right, listen, I'm gonna give you a deal, all right? If you can each do it with only making 1 error, I'll give you the $4 and only $1 with the mole. If you get it all right, you get the $5. But if you make 1 error each, I'll give you 4. All right, this last group, go ahead and censor. And censor. You need to, mute yourself. And you guys have 3 minutes to figure out alphabetical order, in order, A to Z, of your middle names. If you happen to not have one, then you're at the beginning with nothing. Show mouth the words. One minute, 30 seconds left. Thirty seconds. 20. 10 seconds left to help the leaders. All right, and no more help. JB, Scott, you have 1 minute to figure out your final answer. Middle names from A to Z. You guys good? All right, I got crazy cats here who are thinking that it's time for, I can't even say the word, FOOD. And they're attacking me. All right, so let's have JB. You're gonna go first. Give me your list, please.
I think this one's slightly better than last time.
So put it closer so I can read it, you know. All right, so we got Scott, JB, Sean, Jesse, Amy, Kevin. All right, Scott, what's your middle name?
Andrew.
JB.
Brian.
Sean.
David.
Jesse.
Joseph.
Amy.
Lynn.
Kevin.
Robert.
You got it, JB. Scott, did you have the same list?
I thought Kevin kept tracing a P.
So did I.
No, an
All
R.
right.
An R.
Congratulations. You guys
R.
won the whole $5. No money to the mole on that one. And that means that from this challenge, you guys earn $5, $6, $7, $8. All right. Which means that
Yes.
brings you to 21 total, which means you've already surpassed the fee to play the game. So whoever wins will get that money back. The mole only earned $7 and I mean, really earned 10, but I gave away some of that money because I'm a nice guy. So, all right. That's the challenges for tonight. Players, you can join me again. And as I said, we've now earned $21 for the pot, and the mole has earned $7 from that challenge. And let's see here, total $18. $18 for the mole so far. So you're still winning, players. You're still winning. Keep winning. It is time to reveal the twist for the game. The players already know the twist, but for those of you that are watching at home, the game is called Little Secrets. And this twist can change the outcome of the game if you're paying close attention. So the twist involves players revealing secrets about their quiz. At the start of the quiz, players will vote for a player they would like to force to reveal a secret, one of the answers from their quiz. The player who gets the most votes by majority will be forced to give their answer to one of the questions on the current quiz. If there is a tie for the majority, both of those players will have to reveal an answer from their quiz. The answer that he or she reveals will be decided by random card draw. So I have all numbers on a stack of cards here. I will shuffle them up, pull out a number. If it's number 1, I'll reveal your number 1 answer. If it's number 2, I'll reveal your number 2 answer. All right. This twist may give hints to the identity of the mole or to who it isn't. It's up to the players to figure that part out. The Little Secrets twist will continue until there are only 5 players left in the game. So it will go on and on and on. On the quiz itself, you can vote for who you want to see an answer from, or if you choose, you could click no one. If you're voting for no one, you can also choose that on the quiz. All right, players, this is going to change the game a lot. If you played them all before, if you've never played before, it's going to add a little bit of an interesting twist and maybe some difficulty to the game. If not, all right. So, are you guys ready? Ready for this quiz? It's gonna get crazy. In just a moment, the players will take their very first quiz for this game. Carlee, you are exempt from the quiz unless you want to give that to someone else. But hold off for 1 second. All right. The very first question of this quiz is, whose little secret do you want to see? That's your vote for who you want to get an answer from. All right. And that, again, will be based only on majority. All right. So, because Brian has left the game, I want to be extra evil and make this a double elimination night. I got to get the numbers to where they need to be. So just kidding. You're all safe. You move on to the next round and no one is eliminated. Carlee, your exemption moves to the next quiz because we didn't even have a quiz today, which is just because we lost a player from the game. So you will get to use that next time, which means we're just one big happy family until Saturday. On Saturday, there will be a quiz and no one will pull out of this game and someone will be executed. Who will it be? We'll see then. Until then, have a great night.